You're watching The View. The G View. Entertainment for you. Interviews, previews, and reviews. GVIEWTV.com.
I wanted to talk about the Alkaline. You know, we weren't here last week to talk about it. You missed it. You know, we as GVIEW, we went as a team.
Right.
Alkaline came and took the city by storm. Mm-hmm. He was in the same venue that TJ was in February. Mm-hmm. And it was interesting that we got there after 12-ish, Gaga? 12-ish?
Yeah.
And when we got there, it was parking way out to the street. Mm-hmm. At TJ at 3 o'clock, didn't have the amount of people Alkaline had at 12 o'clock.
Expectedly.
So it was full front to back, left to right. Total fullness. Now, how did you enjoy the show? I know you were there a little bit late, but how did you enjoy the show? What did you think of Alkaline on stage?
You know, it wasn't more of his performance. I think for me, it was more the people who were there.
Okay.
The diversity of people.
Oh, yes.
I think that, for me, spoke more volumes because that just shows that music is so much more universal than at times we want to admit. But the variety.
They were pink, white, black, yellow, orange, purple, every color you can think.
And they were rocking to his music. They were vibing to his music. Like, nobody was just standing there, you know. And to me, I was like, wow, okay, this is amazing.
Yeah, he had the crowd rocking for sure. And with the live band, it gave a different feel to when he normally travels with the DJ. What did you think, Gaga?
Well, first and foremost, the worst thing about the show for me, that I'm going to talk about first. The hype man.
Oh, dear.
The hype man that he brought was garbage. If you ask, the hype man was garbage. So even when Alkaline stopped to take a breath, because you know him perform a lot. The hype man was taking a breath also. You know what I mean? That's your purpose. If you're gonna be there as a hype man, you have to fill in them gaps there.
Yeah.
And when you see if the crowd get little lazy, your job is to, you know what I mean? That's your job. But the hype man was garbage. Yeah. The show now was I never expect the Vendetta boss for go on. So this is my first time
seeing him live.
I'm an artist. Him come here all the time and I have ticket and I go. But this time, and with the live band, him go on good.
Yeah, he got on stage at about 1 o'clock, give or take, and he came off stage 2:30-ish, 2:40-ish. So he brought on a couple other artists. Who else did he bring on stage, Gaga?
Sashi Cool and the next one, I'm artist them. And they were okay too. You know what I mean? Them never boring, them do them thing come off.
So give it grades now. All three of you give it a grade or a rating out of 10. Cause I didn't go to the show, but I have an opinion of the show, even though I didn't go. But more, you three will go at the show out of 10. Obviously, we know at work 1 being not good, and 10 being the best.
Well, for me, I like Gaga. Alkaline is also one of my artists. Now that he's removed his eyes, because before the eyes, I couldn't deal with him at all, period. So I was
remove him eyes or remove the tattoo.
Whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm talking. But me did that.
Contact. So neither of the two.
However you want to put it.
Contact.
While he had that in, I couldn't focus. There was nothing he could say, but he won me over as a fan.
Right.
And from that, I've been on his bandwagon, so to speak. And as Gaga said, he's been in town several times, and I always seem to miss him. So for me, seeing him for the first time, I enjoyed it. Front and center stage.
China, you know, answer me access to.
Hold on. It was just one song that I wish that he had sang that he didn't. Now, out of 10, I'd give him an 8.5.
Okay.
I'd give him an 8.5.
I'll tell you what about you?
Okay. Wow. Am I giving based on his performance? What I seen at the venue?
Your overall, really and truly, I would want it based on his performance.
His performance. I didn't see much of the performance. I can't even
lie.
What I see? What I see, I didn't go on with 7. Let's say a 7.
Gaga,
me, you know, say a Vendetta me say. I'm a boss that. But I give him a 7. The reason why I give him a 7 is I think Alkaline need to interact more with the audience. He need to, get the crowd involved in our performance. Stop the performance sometime, interact with the crowd. You know what I mean? it was just, to me, just like a performance. I go on. You know what I mean? You have other artists who stop. You know what I mean? Talk to him, people, them talk to a girl over there, so talk to, you know, get the crowd involved in your performance. And I think whenever I get that down pack, he might be a great artist. Because he has come a long way still, if you ask me.
And he's got a huge catalog of songs. Though.
Yes.
So he's
Whole heap
getting
of song, hits after hits, them just a roll off.
Okay, Richie, let's hear what you got to say.
Well, I wasn't there, but I watched several clips and video footage. And I think, yeah, I won't even give it a grade. Well, I can't because that wouldn't be fair because I didn't see the full thing. But from what I did see, it goes along the same lines with Gaga. Like, you need to elevate your performance more than just performing your songs. And I think I'm a hard judge on him and any artist because I've seen Alkaline live already, but I've also seen the Beanie Man. I've seen the Baby Shams. I've seen who else? Elephant Man. You know what I mean?
No, but Richie, in all fairness, you have that category and then you have this category.
I get it, but at the same time,
I don't think none of these artists will ever reach for them level.
That's the problem. Remember, there's nothing 10 or 15 years ago where Beanie Man and Shama do that these artists can't do today, especially having people had done it before you. So you had the ability to watch them. You know what I mean? That's like that's like you had the ability to watch people. Your goal now as an artist, any young artist, not just Alkaline, Popcorn, Rygan, King, TJ, the whole of them. Your goal now should be to raise the bar. You know what I mean? To do what they did and surpass it. So when our next generation come now after you, I'm gonna say, yo, Sham did bad, but TJ did better. So no, me have to be the baddest.
Is a difference. You know why I say it's a difference? People attention span now is very small.
But that's the whole point.
You see, the songs that Beanie Man did back in the days, Baby Sham, Bounty Killer, them can take 3 forward out of one song. Because them not put out song as often as these artists. So if Beanie Man sing a song yesterday, the song they are going to go on for a while before he put out the next one. So people know all the third verse. And the third verse are your favorite part. So you can perform the one song for all 3 minutes.
But
and you will sit down there and wait on it. But these artists now, from them come on and sing the first 10 seconds, people, them hype the first 10 seconds, and then the forward go down.
But
So then that just means that it's not people, it's the artist.
thank you.
It's
It's
the
not
artist.
people,
Good enough.
it's the artist.
It's the
Them
artist.
good, but because you have to stay relevant and current, you have to trend.
But yeah, but that's
So if you have one artist, I put out 10, 20 songs every minute,
But Gaga,
you can't just
in
stay
a
back.
dance, the people don't have a choice of how long they're gonna hear the song or what they're gonna pay attention to. The DJ's playing and the mix. If you want to mix first verse or if you want to mix in at the third verse, that's up to the DJ. If you're performing your song and you know, say, yo, more time, people just reel off of the first 3 line. But I know I sat down and I write a
Yeah.
bad song.
Yeah.
When enough time, them not get to hear the second verse.
Yeah.
Now
Now's
I'm
the
my
time.
time.
Yeah.
When me say you have a band or you have a selector and you say low, just like Bounty Killer, like Capleton, like all of the artists before did, they command their crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The crowd not command them.
Yeah.
Them command their crowd when them say low.
You could
And
have
them
come
go
on.
by front and say, oh no, listen. And then start chats on lyrics.
Right.
Our generation, we wouldn't even say our generation because your generation, I feed them.
I'm on the borderline.
No.
I'm both.
Come off my borderline still.
No, I'm on the borderline. You see what I mean, China? You see what I then take everything.
Come off my borderline still. But what I say is,
Yes.
these generation nowadays, when I say them attention span, man, them in our days, Bunty could have said level and chat and go around this, so go take off him shot and take off him blazer and drink some water and come back. Our day, man, them are
Yeah,
people
but
now wait, man.
But I was just about to say, but that's the difference because these people know that when the artists come back on stage, they're coming back with something powerful.
Exactly.
They're coming back with something
'Cause
that
they
they want to
built
listen
that.
to. Right. These artists nowadays, that you're not getting that same thing from them. You know, and then it's now for these artists to go back to the drawing table and instead of coming up with songs that are hits, yeah, you want a song that's a hit, but you also want a song that's gonna resonate well with people. As Richie said, you can go through the first and the second verse and the third verse, and you know you're singing it all day long. I mean, people want to go to a concert that is so enjoyable that at the end of the concert,
reggae concert.
you're still
Well, yes and no, because Shano was here the other day. I remember Shano was on here and we said that he's lyrically inclined.
right.
Right? And what he says here, and he's saying he don't want to do A, B, C song. When he went and performed, people stood up there and looked at him. Like, stood up there like this.
Yeah.
Now,
It's a
because of his
balance.
content, now what you're saying is he's got the great content. But when you're in a concert, that's not all the time you want to hear content. You want to party.
Yeah, it's a
Right.
vibe.
Yeah, you want to party.
You're under your liquor, you just want
So you don't
party.
want to
It's a
stand up
balance,
here and
though.
hear consciousness all the time or a whole
Are
four-verse
all
song.
Right.
full of lyrics.
Yeah.
And that's understandable, but there's also, as Richie just said, a balance. And you as an artist can read the crowd just like a DJ
Yeah.
read
Well,
the
you're
crowd.
supposed to. Now,
Well,
Shano
that's
now,
true.
he's got party songs, so he could have switched it up. When you
Right.
see the people that must set up on you, you must say, all right, DJ, switch it up now. But
Yep.
in your, just like what you were saying, this was his chance now to make the people listen to what he was saying. So it may work and it may not work.
Yeah, depends.
But
You understand?
realistically, and it's not
And
gonna
big
work
up
for every
Shano.
artist. But an artist like Alkaline, an artist like Popcorn, an artist like Carter, but Carter they are jail.
But you have to get there first.
Shano, a bad artist. But Shano, a bad artist to me, to you, to Gaga, to Sean, to, you know what I mean? Feel with bridging them, we sit down and listen music. And pre-music, Shano, a bad artist to we. Alkaline, a bad artist to everybody. Woman, man, girl, child,
But that's what,
pitney.
but like what she was saying, that's not the content though. That's the party songs, the quick,
Right.
quick.
So you have the ability because you know you have both. You know who's a really good performer and he's getting better? Popcorn. Popcorn is getting better. You know why he's getting better? Because he's interacting more. He stops in between songs, and even if it's a story, he might tell you if you intro the song, you know. Or even if he might talk to that one somebody over this, like he's learning. Say, yo, me can't just go up there and talk, because if you look at the Drakes and all the top A-list artists of the world, you think they just go up there and just perform?
Some artists, Alkaline, them go up and sing. You have to perform.
Exactly.
And performance is not just singing. You know what I mean? You have to do a whole heap of other things. You know what I mean?
Alright,
Whole heap
so
of other things you have to do in a performance to win your crowd and to do a successful performance.
Well,
That's it.
again, big up Alkaline. I would say he had the biggest concert of the city so far for the year.
So far for the year.
Yeah,
no
big
one
up, big up
Yeah,
Alkaline.
Vendetta, yeah, straight.
We'll see.
Oh,
We'll see who's gonna be able to come out and top him. But for right now,
Osh.